Welcome to
Welcome.
Diverse Roulette.
Roulette. Yeah, roulette. Hey.
How are you guys doing today?
Good. How you doing?
Doing all right.
An interesting start to the day.
Yeah.
Um, so today we're going to do another chew the fat. This is definitely the direction we're going to be heading in. We probably will go back to the topics eventually, but I think we flow better with this, and I hope our audience likes the chew the fat. So, as everyone knows, it is Pride Month. Or if you didn't know, to our guests, June is Pride Month, where we celebrate people like me and Theo.
Oh,
Little bit of pride. There we go.
nice.
Always got one nearby.
I don't want to rip my boyfriend's off. Wait, does it just slide? Oh no, I'm just gonna ruin something if I take it off. Never mind.
So yesterday I went to our Pride in our area, and I was sitting there and I'm just watching people be their true authentic selves, and like I just felt this overwhelming sense of happiness. And I was like, a lot of people do not like the way we live our lives because it makes them feel uncomfortable. But like I could picture a world one day where no matter what walk of life you come from, we could all just walk down the street and be okay. Like whether you're LGBT alphabet mafia, or if you're black or Asian or white or Hispanic, I could picture that world where we could be as of one people, but of different backgrounds, different beliefs, different truths to who we are. And it was such a beautiful thing. So
I'm glad you had a good Pride experience.
it was definitely worth it. It was definitely a lot better than it was last year. But surprisingly there was no protesters.
Oh, okay.
So y'all see the fires up in everyone knows about the fires in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear that from satellite view all the fires across Canada started at the exact same time? Like,
really?
all the fires across the entire country of Canada started at the same time.
Because it's all pre-planned.
Yeah, because that smoke from the fires is gonna land on the Arctic, and so you're gonna have ash on the snow, which will absorb the snow or absorb more sunlight and cause those polar caps to melt faster. And then they could state of emergency for like a state of emergency for global warming. So what do you guys think about that? To conspiracy theory, is it possible that it was planned, or do you think it's 100% natural?
Well, every natural disaster that goes on in this country is pre-planned. It's all pre-planned.
What about the tsunamis?
Those are pre-planned also.
How do they make those happen?
You heard of the machine called HARP?
No.
Well, NASA has a machine that they created called HARP. You can look it up. And it is a weather altering machine. They can literally
Not cool.
shoot a chemical into the sky. 30 minutes later, you have thunderstorms, you have rain, lightning, thunder, all of that.
So they're playing God with the weather.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Your camera is definitely delayed.
But if I get into a topic like that, then I could stand here all day and then talk about it because I am a conspiracy theorist. So,
I mean, I 100% believe in a lot of the different conspiracies. There's there's the new blood type that's emerging. Like a very small percentage of the population has the blood type. Where did that blood type come from? It didn't just show up. We didn't just evolve. That came from, I believe that there was another species on the planet that had coitus with our population, and now we have a new breed of human. But so I've been playing this game D4. I won't state its actual name because we're not trying to get branded here.
we're not trying to give any type of nothing without them sending us a check. Okay? No type of promotion whatsoever. Show us
free
the money,
advertisement.
Okay? Right. Show us the money, okay? We'll talk about it all day.
What topics do you guys want to talk about? Anything in particular that you've seen recently?
No. I mean, no.
Other than the fact that I've been able to work for a couple days.
Yeah, that's
because I couldn't breathe.
That's crap. Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling better, yeah. Yesterday I actually went outside and I was feeling...
because of the smog, right?
Yeah, from all that smoke. And the worst part about them was these wildfires, it also includes man-made materials burning too.
Yeah.
So we're not just dealing with wood, we're dealing with houses going up. How many of those people had asbestos in their houses, you know? There's still a lot of houses out there.
I got nauseous on Thursday. I had to leave work early because I got I don't know if it was the ventilation in the department or what, but I had to leave early. I did not feel well. But
all I know is the air felt wrong outside. I started driving. I couldn't make it out of my city. I had to turn around.
Yeah, you said you had an asthma attack, right?
Kind of like an asthma attack there.
Well, yeah, you're closer to New York anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are closer.
It wasn't orange out by us, thank goodness, but it was even hazy at night. And I'm not talking mist or fog, it was hazy. Oh, goodness. But yeah, fire.
It's ridiculous. I'm hoping that a lot of people are able to get away from them. You know, the fires. Have there been any major casualties?
Not that
I think they said some people have died from it. But I mean, I have video footage of a helicopter, how they said there's a thing that it's called back burning, to where it kind of draws the fire to that one specific area to kind of slow it down from spreading. But there's multiple helicopters doing that in Canada, and the fires were starting that way. So, like I said, we could sit here and I can talk about conspiracies all day long because I love talking about that. But I also don't want, the men in the black suit showing up at my door and saying, "Hey, buddy, what you're talking about, you're not supposed to be talking about." So,
my question. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Theo.
Oh, say there were 426 different fires still burning across Canada on Saturday morning, 144 of them in Quebec. And they said possibly rain from today might start cutting down on all of that there and help improve air quality. But yeah. So far, as of this article from yesterday afternoon, it does say that fires on both the Atlantic and Pacific coast have burned 4.4 million hectares so far.
You said hectares? What's a hectare?
I think it's bigger than a little bit bigger than a acre.
Okay.
Hold on. But yeah, well, I'm looking that up there. Yeah, so it's rain looks set to reach more northern parts of Quebec, where the biggest fires are burning starting Tuesday. But only, what is that? Less than an inch of precipitation is expected.
Whoa! Okay? New update this morning. A section of northbound I-95 collapses in Philadelphia after tanker truck catches fire underneath highway.
Oh my gosh!
That happened this morning. That was reported like at 10:55 a.m. Oh wow.
Oh, we'll keep on that, but to circle back for a second.
Yeah.
That 440,000 hectares is about 11 million acres.
That's a lot of acres.
Or to put it in miles, it is about 17,000 square miles.
Holy crap!
Yeah. But
dude, that's ridiculous.
Philly?
So this just came through my feed on my computer here, because my computer pops up and says notifications about different things.
Tanker fire burns under overpass.
But you wouldn't think, like, what was burning in the truck? Because you wouldn't think that would be enough to cause a bridge to collapse. Unless it was some kind of like chemical.
Depends on the condition of the overpass, too.
Explosions around the highway collapse were caused by runoff of maybe some fuel or gas lines that could have been compromised by the accident. We have fire coming. This sounds like something you would see on like some kind of TV show, like Chicago Fire or Station 19 or something. You know, like we're treating this fire, and oh no, the bridge collapsed. Like, this does not feel like something that is legit here. We have fire coming out of those manholes. So basically, the fire caught the sewer or gas lines, but that was below, not above.
Right. Just to make sure it's all touched upon. Apparently, the fire broke out, around 6 a.m. near Cottman Avenue in the Tacony section of the city.
They're gonna have to bypass all that traffic. Is gonna have to be that will be coming through there.
Because I mean, it was a tanker truck. It says so. Yeah, it had to have been some kind of chemical.
Right.
And then,
but like I said, any natural disaster, though, because we've had so much stuff that's been going on in this country as far as natural disasters, train derailments, now the wildfires in Canada and stuff. It's like it's all starting to like kind of seem like a coincidence of everything starting to happen at the same time. It's just weird.
Right, and there was
we've never had this many natural disasters happen at one time in different countries.
The world's
stuff,
coming to an end
here now. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what it is.
So apparently there was 2 shootings last night.
Where's that at?
Where?
One, so at least 9 are shot in a targeted and isolated incident in San Francisco. Why would you say targeted and isolated? Because it sounds like there was another shooting in Houston. So there was a shooting in Houston, a shooting Nightclub left 6 people injured, including one who is listed in critical condition. Police say are set early Sunday. So that was last night. Oh wow, a lot happened last night.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It came out into the parking lot.
So it was like
Wow.
a domestic dispute, and then it turned deadly.
Yeah, but that's crazy that both of those happened at and this is what is so problematic about gun control. Okay, this is like, so I'll get my thoughts around this here, because this is like, first of all, our country doesn't blink twice at gun shootings anymore. They don't blink twice. We used to
Right.
come together as a country and be like, and stand together against it. But the problem is, like, with this gun control is we need better policies, but like, it's not going to matter what the policies are. People are going to get a hold of guns and kill people, because it's not the issue with the guns, it's people that kill people. Like, they're going to find a way to.
That's what I was gonna say too. Yeah, gun control. They can say, okay, well, yeah, we need to make the law stricter for how many people or what type of person could purchase a gun, right? But if that person goes into the store to purchase a gun and they do the background check and they get flagged that, okay, well, this person's not allowed to have a gun, guess what that person's going to do? That person's going to go to somebody that they know, that knows somebody that they got a gun from, and say, hey, I'd like to purchase a gun. And they're going to purchase it with the serial number scratched off of it, all of that. And now they got a dirty gun running around the town shooting people and stuff, and it's untraceable and they don't know who it is. Yeah, they can try and say, okay, well, this person came in here, so this person's a good suspect. We think that this person is probably the one that probably did it, but there's no way of really telling. They're going to be able to get guns regardless of the laws changing or not. They're going to be able to purchase a gun, whether it's the right way or the wrong way. They're going to be able to purchase it, just like legalizing marijuana, right? Some states have legalized it, some states haven't, Ohio being one that hasn't. But guess what? People are still going to go to these drug dealers and still purchase marijuana, whether they legalize it or not.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they put the things that they put restrictions on are ridiculous.
Yeah, the things that they should put restrictions on, they don't. The things that they put restrictions on shouldn't have restrictions on them. I mean, when's the last time we heard of marijuana killing somebody? Other than somebody being stupid and lacing it with like fentanyl or something. Like, when is the last time we heard of marijuana killing somebody from them smoking too much marijuana?
I don't believe you can overdose from it either.
You can't. You can't. The only thing you're going to do is you're going to smoke too much. You're going to go to sleep for a couple hours, wake up, and then want to smoke more. That's how it is. That's how it works. It's a plant, okay? It just grows like that.
Yeah, it's not an elephant tranquilizer.
Right. Yes. I don't want that. Thank you. No, I don't want that. Thank you. Yeah, man, it's just.
I actually had someone come up to me yesterday and ask me if I would sign a petition to legalize marijuana. And the thing is, like, I do think marijuana needs to be legalized, but I think that if it's going to be legalized, it depends on how it's going to be legalized. Like, I don't want it to be legalized, but controlled by the government.
Exactly. And that's my thing too. If you're going to legalize something, legalize it, but make sure you have no control over it, because if you don't have enough control over our lives already, as far as taking taxes out of our checks and determining, making a curfew for us to how long we can stay out and all that stupid shit. It's like, bro, like,
saying
they want to have control over every aspect of our lives, and that's not cool.
Then, not to mention, like, they want to control who can grow it. Like, they want to have the number of only 4 growers.
Yeah,
like, that was one thing. Like, when they introduced the bill originally, they only wanted 4 people to be able to grow it, and the government was gonna pick and choose who could grow it.
That is a multi-billion-dollar industry every year.
Right. And then the thing is, like, that is literally going to set it up so that it's going to be some kind of pharmaceutical company that already makes billions. It's going to be the one to be able to make that. But you should be allowed, like a botanist who's already knows what they're doing should be allowed to grow it instead.
Yeah.
Some
But
of
that's what
this,
I'm saying. If they're not profiting off of it, then they don't see it as good. They have to be able to make a profit off of it for them to say, okay, well, this is okay. We're gonna do this.
but could you imagine like they could turn it into so much more if they would just like farmers could turn their farms into pot gardens. Like we have a lot of farms that are no longer being used because the farmers aren't making enough money to keep their crops going. But if they could grow corn, and soybeans and wheat in other fields, but then have one field that's pot, then that farmer is going to have guaranteed income, so they can also produce more food for us as a country.
Sorry, I'm thinking about corn, wheat, queed.
Weed. They crossbreed.
Yes.
This is
It's
can of corn,
It's
cannabis
a big
corn.
lump of knobs. It has the juice.
When you bite into it, you also get high.
I can't think of a more beautiful thing.
We have the corn kid is hilarious.
I love that kid.
LaShawn's muted.
Yeah, he might have something right now.
But like, I don't know. I just
right, like marijuana is akin to freaking coffee. You have a greater chance of dying from coffee. Let's be honest. That shit'll dehydrate you. Weed'll just make you feel hungry. You're not actually needing food. You just feel hungry.
Yeah. Although some people, it helps them lose weight.
Really?
Yeah, cannabis. Not me. I always get hungry.
Goodness.
Oh, Theo, were you too tired? You forced yourself awake.
Maybe. I definitely got out of bed before I felt okay. No. But really, some queed with some quatter.
Quatter.
So... and a little bit of salt. I know, I'm just being stupid.
I still can't believe people are trying to get Trump for 2024.
I know. You see the pictures of the classified documents in his bathroom?
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Welcome back, LaShawn.
Hey, sorry, I had to do a little something for my wife real quick.
Oh, okay.
Wait, DeSantis gets his first gubernatorial endorsement from Oklahoma governor.
No one cares about Oklahoma.
Right. What's
They need
in
to give it.
Oklahoma?
I mean,
Is DeSantis running for president?
yes. Honey, wake up.
Oh my god. I bet you anything, like, it's just in case Trump does get arrested. They have a plan B for those psychotic people that follow those two.
Yeah.
But so this guy,
Is it? I don't know which is worse, him or Pence running.
him. Pence is bad, but definitely DeSantis.
I don't know. Pence might actually take the skin suit off, like zip. Freaking lizard person underneath. He's like global warming, yes.
Yeah, but I feel like DeSantis would do more harm towards equal rights movements.
Well, no kidding, yeah. I'm sure he supports Cop City in Atlanta. You hear about Cop City?
No. Do tell. Spill the
Cop
tea.
City is what Atlanta's trying to build, like over like a park. It's going to be like it's going to be they call it the Atlanta Public Safety Training Center. It's Police Fire Service Training Center under construction in the South River Forest area near Atlanta, Georgia. Not far from that is their Homeland Security Department and some other counterinsurgency places. The Highway Patrol is right up the street from it too. This is all like in a very close area. So yeah, Cop City. It's
So is it to better improve like
no
a police state or like
to better police and militarize in the event of urban warfare?
sounds about right.
Yeah, because this is on the really picked up on the heels of them arresting like even like what was it, like city council members or something that were contributing their own personal funds, not city funds, personal funds to like those like not like GoFundMe's but other funds there, so that people who were like get arrested during like protests and civil rights things and equality things will be able to A, get representation, and B, get bail.
That's messed up if they're arrested, but
a long time ago, back with like the civil rights movement, half a century ago. Very common practice. What were you saying, Lashawn?
no, I was just saying like the fact that they're getting arrested for contributing their own money to help these people that are being falsely arrested for, depending on what they're protesting. But the fact that they're contributing their own money, yet they're getting arrested for it, it's crazy to me. It's not coming from out of the city funds, it's coming out of their own pockets, and you're arresting them for it. That's crazy. But the whole thing with them building that, it's all in preparation for one thing, man. It's all across the country. The 15-minute cities that they want to see, to where like China has already, to where what China has already.
Cities, everything's within 15 minutes.
Nobody in China can eat right now. Nobody in China can do anything without having that digitized ID and scanning it to get through. Like they have it already implemented in China. They have it implemented in China already.
You know, in China that they have it set like if you were to jaywalk in China, the camera catches you. Like there's cameras everywhere, but the camera catches you. It can charge you right then and there and take it right out of your bank account.
Because everything is digitized. They're on that digital currency.
Digital police state.
And the entire country, including ours, is heading in that direction.
Yeah, China's been there since 2017.
Yeah, but Americans, the woke ones, bro, need to do something. Need to wake up and do something and say, look, we're not going to let our government do this and push us to this, because it, like I said before, and on the previous podcast, history repeats itself.
Our democracy is broken.
Everything that's happening now. It's happened before. This isn't the first time that this has happened. It isn't.
Yeah, no, it's
the corruption is just so blatant because they're like, oh, they're all burnt out. We don't need to hide anymore.
No, it's bad. It's really bad because they don't really. It's almost like they don't listen to the people that voted for them. It's almost like it's 100% like every political position above, like from mayor on, every level up, governor, senator, congressperson, they don't care. They don't care about us.
Just their corporate sponsors.
Exactly. It's all about their corporate. That's one of the biggest problems. Like our American democracy is broken. It's 100% broken, and it's fully corporatized corporized? Corporate, I don't know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Corporized is what I'm going to say, because these corporations have sunk their teeth so far into the political parties, it's not even funny.
Yeah, it's just an oligarchy now.
There's
no equal representation.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's two sides of a coin, and I hate to say it, but I feel like there's a slim possibility that they might be trying to force us, not that we want to do this, but like it almost feels like the two sides of the coin are trying to force us back into a civil war.
I don't know if they're looking for war, but they definitely want
Division.
Some kind of change. As long as they're richer, they don't care.
Well, because they're pushing two sides, like the far left and the far right, against each other, and the way that the media is just basically putting not the limelight, but they're putting the spotlight specifically on those two things, and not covering everything that's out there that would bring us together as a country, regardless of our beliefs.
Well, also, to be fair, too, what America considers far left is more like the center. And our far right is far right. Leftist ideals, real leftist ideals, are not very common in this country.
If we were far left, we would be calling for the persecution of religious groups. And
but if we could just be a little left of center, that'd be great, because then maybe we'd have universal health care.
Right?
Like my boyfriend's about to lose his insulin pump for his type 1 diabetes because he now makes too much. And he said, but I'm making less than I made during the pandemic. And they said, yeah, but we were giving more out because of the pandemic. Okay, so what's he supposed to do? Stop working and rely on Medicaid?
That's what they want. That's what they
tell
want.
him to add cherries to his diet.
Add cherries to his diet. His pancreas doesn't function. He doesn't produce any insulin.
Oh.
Damn.
He is a type 1. He's not type 2. He's type 1. He was born that way.
Damn. Yeah, that sucks, man.
His pancreas is an ornament.
Damn, that sucks.
You say his pancreas is an ornament?
Yes, it's a squishy ornament. It's a stress ball.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
No, his endocrinologist was like, when he finally got to see her, because, you know, he had to go through Medicaid, he couldn't just go to anyone.
Right.
And then she was like, it's been a long while, but I haven't seen anyone with a non-functional pancreas. Some at least have something. Oh my gosh. Even if it's a decreased amount of insulin, he's no. She's like, no, you are. If they didn't give this to you, you'd be dead. And he was like, yeah, I know. I almost died. And on the third time, the Medicaid finally went, okay, fine.
That's crazy.
Okay.
And not to mention, like, the fight to get insulin just with regular insurance is ridiculous.
I know. Why do you think, in the place you and I work at, Kyle, why do you think they got a special insulin program thing? Diabetic supply program. It's because they acknowledge real insurance doesn't really cover anything.
Oh, and you probably can't use that insurance to help him, huh?
Nope. No, unless I add him in and then I pay for him. But goodness knows how long he'll be working there. I've been calling off quite a bit here.
Right.
Well, Alyssa, she got I don't know if she quit or if she got let go, but she no longer works there.
I was gonna
She was
say, I
gone for
haven't
like
seen
forever. I mean, I thought that one person at work was about to lose their job the other day.
Girl or guy?
Guy, Corey.
Oh, really?
He apparently he I didn't know about all the details. I just know that he was upset when I got to work, and then apparently like he got called into a coaching, and I can't tell you all the details. I just know that like apparently he got like really upset and then got talked to about it.
Because he got upset?
I know there's probably more to it.
I mean, everyone there's got something to be upset about, believe me. But I wonder what he got. I wonder what got him going. What was his final straw?
Yeah, man, that place just drives people insane, man. It really does.
Mhm.
Unless you're like 50 plus and you're like, I don't want to sound harsh, but you have nothing left to live for. Like, that's the only time you can actually enjoy that place and like work there, because anybody younger like us, you're gonna go crazy. I had to get out.
It's definitely a very strange. Like all call centers in general are stressful.
But
Because people become 10 times more brave over the phone than if they had to deal with somebody in person.
Yeah.
So,
That reminds me. Sorry, Nicole and I were sending each other Tony Talk stuff. You know Tony Talk from TikTok?
yeah,
I said you said stuff. Oh my gosh. It's just the call center ones. It's just.
oh, you're talking about the animated ones?
She sent me the animated one, yeah, but I was like,
Okay, yeah.
I know that voice. I know those manners. That's Tony Talk.
But like people, there's so many dumb people out there. Like in our industry that we work with, it is mind-boggling to me the intelligence level of these people that call in. Like, especially the ones that are like, well, I have a degree in computer science. Okay, but you're being dumb right now. Like, you wasted your grants, your loans, all that money you're gonna be paying back. If you have a degree in computer science and you cannot figure out how to reboot your internet, sounds like a waste of money to me.
Right. It's been going on for 6 months. You're calling now. Probably wasn't important, but you're gonna ask for that credit, I'm sure.
Yeah. Are we allowed to share can I do a screen share for the Tony Talk?
I mean, we're not monetized, so.
Okay. So here's a promotion for Tony Talk, I guess.
Official Tony Talks on TikTok.
From Life Insurance. Do you have a few minutes? This is Keisha from Life. Hello, this is Keisha from Life Insurance. Do you have a few minutes? This is Keisha from Life Insurance.
Who is this?
This is Keisha from Life Insurance.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Keisha from Life Insurance. Do you have a few minutes?
Turn that down, girl. Turn that down. Who this?
This is Keisha from Life Insurance. Do you-
Bye.
Hi, this is Keisha from Life Insurance. Do you have a few minutes?
Hold on, sir. I'm driving.
I can go back in
Hold
a moment.
on, sir. I'm driving. Oh my God, you okay? Girl, did you not see him? That was my ex. Oh!
Hi, this is Keisha from Life Insurance.
I will not.
You will not what?
I will not.
You will not what?
I will.
Hi, this is Keisha from Life Insurance. Do you have a few minutes to discuss?
Yo.
Who you talking at? Like I'm some type of insurance? I know you ain't talking at me. What can't be calling that beat disrespectful bitch.
Oh, that's funny.
That's the tip of the iceberg. But yeah, in case anyone needed to know what it's like to work in a call center, I don't care if you're inbound, outbound. It's
So
a call
many
center.
times I've wanted to just click. Oh my
It'd be
god.
nice.
People are.
There's one I think where like the customer on the other end of one of those TikToks is like, supervisor, supervisor, supervisor. I need a moment to get you a supervisor. I only want to talk supervisor. Okay, that's fine. Don't say another word. I gotta get you to supervisor. Don't say another word. I gotta get you to supervisor. Don't say another word. Like, how many times has that happened?
Oh, and the thing is, like, leadership's not much better. Like, there's some of them that are great, they're excellent, but so that, for example, the other day, you know, the policy that if a customer refuses to troubleshoot and request a tech, that you're supposed to reach out to AAL, and they're supposed to take that call like it's an escalation.
Right.
They're supposed to handle it.
Right.
And I had this member of leadership who just rambled. I explained to them the situation. I was like, my customer's refusing to troubleshoot. The customer does not want to talk about anything. I don't know what's going on exactly. They just are demanding a technician. They won't tell me why. And I was like, and the lead was like, okay, well, I'll set up a technician, but did you ask him this, and this? I'm like, no, I'm just reaching out to you to take a call because I don't want to take the call.
Right.
And
No,
the current
do your
policy
job,
is no
dude.
questions
What the fuck?
asked. The suit
Yeah, like
or
do your
whatever
job.
takes the call.
But he rambled for 6 minutes. I'm like, you're killing my handle time. You're killing my hold time. Take the customer like you're supposed to. Like, I'm not calling you just because shits and giggles. I want to do my job. I want to do it right. And I want to get off these calls. Yes, but I'm not going to just call the support line just because I want to call the support line. I don't want to call you.
Right, that's hitting my transfer and my outbound.
That hurts me to call you. So stop wasting my time. Stop killing my stats. Just take the call so I can take. Because in that time, I could have taken another call, handled it, and been off that call and on to the next call. And the time that he was rambling for 6 minutes, like I could have, like, it would have canceled that call out. It would have canceled that transfer out. I would have been like, no, you're wasting my time. And then, like, he didn't take. He ended up not taking the call at all. I ended up
to your soup, right?
Oh, I messaged her, yeah.
Good.
But like, I'm sitting here like, I was so frustrated. Did someone just message me?
A lowly lead is no one who can circumvent company policy.
Oh,
They're gonna find that out quickly.
what is this, LaShawn?
Something that's messed up.
Wickedness. Over 200,000 kids go missing a year. Jewish rabbi explains what's done to the thousands of missing children's bodies. America eats its own. What?
Listen to it. It's a video. Don't play it on here, but listen to it.
Okay, I'll have to read that. That's too much reading there too. That can't be right. That can't be right.
Okay.
That can't, like,
What do you think happens to them?
to the children
Yeah, what do you think happens to them?
that they're
Like
sold into
disappear and
sex
they're
slaves.
Yes, that's a real thing.
I mean, I don't think they're turned into hamburgers.
Okay. So what happens to them if they disappear? What happens to them? Where do they go?
They get buried after they're done being sex slaves,
Okay.
drug mules. They can't, like, there's no way they could have gotten that into the meat.
Why isn't there? You realize that cannibalism is a real thing. There's ancient people that aren't even discovered that you can't even go on the land where they're at that eat people. They eat humans.
Right.
They eat them. Like that's what they eat as food. Not humans, or not humans, but not animals. They eat humans. What makes you think that this isn't real? Like this can't actually happen, or this isn't happening?
I miss you. Do you miss me?
I don't know.
Chicken nuggets that you eat, all of that.
Get me up, brother.
Why does your rec screen look like that?
It's a dream background.
Why is your back screen?
He took it off Zillow.
That's my 20-year-old.
Stop talking about my age. I'm a minor.
You're not a minor.
I am.
You're grown.
I'm
They're
literally-
gay.
I mean, if you work in
They
a
don't
mine,
want
you
you
could be a
to.
minor.
Is your little kid? Is you part of the
She
LGBT?
said, "I am a minor." Like they don't like you, buddy. I'm not saying they don't like you, but they don't.
Yeah,
they're gay. They don't
I don't
like
care.
You. Yeah,
I don't care. I don't like boys
nothing
either.
you
but-
have, sweetheart.
Okay, I don't care. That's why you live in a fake house. How about that?
My house is beautiful.
That is fake.
She's a hater, bro. Like she's such a look at my piano. Like my piano, my
You can't even play the.
I'm sitting in
you
my
can't even play the
sitting in my
recorder,
love
and you
seat right
think you
now.
can play the piano?
Dun, dun,
My
dun,
lazy
dun,
boy.
dun, dun,
That's what it's
dun,
called.
dun, dun.
Lazy boy. That's what I'm sitting in.
Can I tell you what my head was?
I'm at my desk.
My head was hurting. My head was hurting.
That's why you need the outside one. Above the garage.
Above the garage. That house. That house.
It was arm wrestling.
That $750,000 home. There you go. Give her a house, a little space above the garage.
Right. No, I wouldn't let her stay there. F all of that.
Stay where?
That's
She
your.
could she could stay outside.
That's your private.
backyard.
That's your private room.
That's my room, exactly.
I missed you. Y'all was eating my ice cream.
Yep. I ate your ice cream.
Nobody ate your ice cream.
Somebody told me somebody was eating my ice cream because I went down there and I only have 2 left and I did not
Oh,
eat.
the ice cream that the man said was hers?
No, I have the drumsticks. Like mine is mint, fudge, and
Oh,
red.
no, she didn't touch those.
That's not ice cream. That's
Did
drumstick.
you?
No, I didn't even know those were down there.
I almost took a strawberry
I would have took
shortcake.
one.
Hey, I almost took a strawberry shortcake, but I
Don't
was
do
like,
that.
let me be nice.
You go to Lashawn. She is
Bro, you
keeping
a
them in
mom.
your fridge.
Right, my freezer, right. So therefore, anything that's in the freezer is mine.
This is wrong.
That's great thinking, Kyle. That's great thinking. I like that.
It's your power that your money that paid for the power. The power.
You were
of the
very
freezer.
correct. You know what? I like the way you think. Exactly. Whatever's in that fridge and that freezer downstairs, regardless if you put it in there, if it's in mine and I pay for the electric, it's mine.
Who said that?
Yes.
Who said that?
Kyle.
That's
Oh my God, please. My
Good thing. I like that.
It's called
logic.
dad
Yes.
tax.
I like that logic. It's true.
Oh man. So now there is a lot of crazy. Like I don't know. I feel like I would have to like. I'm not saying it could not be true. I'm saying that it's hard to believe that it's true.
So listen. you
So I
heard
would
about
definitely have to look into it more.
You heard about the 200 kids that were slaughtered in Texas, right?
No, I did not.
Made national news. Look it up.
You said
200 kids, 200 kids slaughtered in Texas. You have to understand that when we talk about corruption and stuff, right, in politics and stuff, even our government, meaning the CIA, the FBI, border control, they're all in on it. Like they're all in on it. It's one big sex trafficking ring, and they all help each other out. They all help each other out. It's everybody in politics. If you're not corrupt, you can't be in politics. It's all corrupted. From the little city councilman.
I'm not finding the 200. I'm finding a bunch of different school shootings.
No, not shootings.
No, I'm
not
saying
shooting.
I know. I'm saying like when I put in 200 kids slaughtered in Texas, it popped up a whole bunch of different school shootings, but I'm not finding. Do you know what year this was?
Yeah, it was this year. They were just talking about it on the news. You gotta turn that down a little bit.
Found something from last month about 200 police involved in a search and a manhunt, but
I found that one.
Nothing
So
about
People.
they must have removed it then, because it was literally just on the news. 200 kids slaughtered in Texas. Like multiple news outlets were talking about it.
Let's change this to.
Damn, I wish I would have copied it and shared it when I seen it.
This means we gotta dig deeper because it's gotta be there somewhere. U.S. passes 200 mass shooting this. Bear with us, people. We're just looking into this.
I didn't find it, but just in case anyone wants to read about Stop Cop City, that's the website.
And this is just in one city, or are they trying to do it like a national?
We'll probably end up doing it's right now. It's just one city.
Right now, it's just one, but who's to say that
Yeah,
this
you know,
isn't going to be the
monkey
poster
too, yeah.
child?
Right.
The
Everybody
model.
wants to do it. Right.
Because they got like, while you guys are looking, here, let me pull that back up.
Breaking now, 300 children slaughtered in Johnson County, Texas.
Okay, so is that it? It was 300?
Yeah, I had to go into Bing instead of Google. Here, I'll share the link so Theo, you can look at it too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had to look it up in a different browser. Google did not like it.
What is this website?
I don't know. It's Timothy Charles. Finders and Epstein, one man away from.
This website's also funding for. I have the names of operators that the DOJ and FBI are conspiring against President Donald J. Trump. Okay. Still, let's read about what they say they found.
The 2,100 children had been rescued by U.S. Marines from cages in California where they were being held captive underground. One was later revealed to be David Lester Strait, who said that the children had originally been kidnapped by Child Protective Services. Strait originally said that 100 of the children were not expected to make it. Later, during an update, the story that 300 of the children died. And an even more disturbing aspect of the story, some of the children were better off dead because they were not completely human. Mutants and gene splicing, such as would make a child half human and half animal. Well, that's fucked up. Okay. These are videos, so we're going to skip those and go down to the story itself.
Yeah, one of them's just about unchaperoned, unaccompanied migrant children crossing the border.
But not only that, but remember when Biden became president and all the migrant children that came here, right? And all of those the migrant children that they said that they didn't have foster homes or anything for, but they put them in like camps until they could find a foster home for them. But then they said that those kids disappeared. Those kids are accounted for. They don't know what happened to them. They put them on a bus and they've never heard from them again. They don't know where they're at.
These kids.
Those kids. That's what they're saying. These kids.
They were perfectly normal and human when they put them on the buses, right? But now they're not. They're not normal. They're not human, or half human, half animal. Now they're not.
It's crazy.
The government corruption and to these sex rings and sex trafficking, it goes so much deeper, bro. It's so bad.
It's ridiculous. But this is happening.
And like I said, when I say that everybody's in on it, bro, everybody is in on it, including CPS, Child Protective Services.
What? She was only sentenced to 5 years. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, if you want to look into this more, with you can. I would go through Microsoft Bing and search 300 children slaughtered in Johnson, Texas. That goes to our followers and will be watchers. Definitely look into that. Don't go through Google because Google didn't pull anything up.
As I said, multiple news outlets covered it, and the fact that you couldn't find it on Google was crazy.
So guys,
yeah.
So I think that's all for today, folks. We do appreciate you stopping by. Please like, follow, share, comment. If there's anything you would like to see us discuss, or anything you might want to say we should tweak or change, go ahead and put that in the comments. We will look at all the comments. Thank you.